Delighted to be joined by Paul, head coach of Ellie. Do you want to quickly talk about where the journey started with Ellie?
Yeah, so she came in like just before pandemic and come from unlicensed world. Could see she had a bit of quality about her, but it really slow, relaxed and loose. So we just tightened her up, speeded her up and put all that sharpness into her, which culminated in a national title. So you could see quality from then and how good she were, and then it was just kind of a no-brainer. Look, let's get her turned pro and start kind of reaching heights what she's potential to reach.
Why do you think, I know I mentioned then obviously turn over pro, why do you feel it's the right time to turn over pro rather than having more energy about it?
It's kind of strike while iron's hot. She just won a national title. She'd already got them qualities. She's mixing in amongst it in gym already with Terry and other pros, so she just slotted straight in really, so just kind of a no-brainer. Easy decision.
Do you feel like the reason that Ellie's obviously progressed so much is learning with the likes of Terry and people like that in the gym?
No, it's me. Of course it is. Isn't it? No, of course, 100%. We are a shadow of a doubt. Champions breed more champions, and it just breeds through gym. When you start building up that success, it just sets like wildfire through everyone. Not just coaches, management, promoters, boxers. It's installed in gym. Do you know what I mean? It's here. It's ingrained. It's in sweating, canvas, it's everywhere. So that's kind of where it is.
So now that you've looked over the amateur setup, where would you kind of, where do you feel the heights are for Ellie in boxing? Do you feel like she can go all the way and achieve world title?
Oh, 100%, yeah. I wouldn't be doing it if not. Do you know what I mean? We're doing it for the proper top spot, not just for like mixing it in amongst and being half and half. We're doing it to get a belt, proper belts, and earn some money for her. I'm settled, I'm sorted. It's all about her and making a career for her. So we've seen how she performs in sparring against tough opposition, people who are already experienced pros, people who are already mixing it in them bright lights on TV, and she's passed every test. So there's no reason why she can't go and emulate like Terry Harper, who is for all of us an inspiration and someone to aspire to. So yeah.
So the person that wouldn't necessarily know, how would you kind of explain Ellie's style to someone that hasn't watched the show?
So Ellie is a southpaw. She's tall, she's rangy, very tall for a weight category, so she's always going to have an advantage. She's got an unbelievable skill set. She can mix it both with boxing long, counter punching, moving on her feet, making opponents miss, but she can also get on inside and have a fight. She can dog it out, she digs deep. I've told everybody who will listen this one, so when she boxed in final at ABA's, it was a really cagey first 2 rounds. She needed to win the last, and I kind of looked in her eyes and I said, look, do you want this? And I saw something like a spark in her eye, and she was like, I could see in her face she weren't going to get beat, and she didn't. So
final question, I know that you mentioned there some of the sparring that she's had. Can you quickly mention about maybe some of the names that she's been in with, just to show that the experience that she's getting with some high level pros?
Yeah, so she sparred at weekend against what's she called? Can you start that question again, please? That's how fucking much I care about her.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about some of the sparring that Ellie's had with some high level pros?
Yeah, so
oh, sorry,
it's alright, you can just say it, it's alright.
Do it again.
Can you chop it off?
Yeah. It's just rolling.
Yeah, so she sparred at weekend against Ebanie Bridges. She did 5 rounds and looked really good against a world champion. Dug deep in every single aspect to that spar. She's moved about with Terry. She's sparred with Raven Chapman on camps, albeit they are a level above, but she's got time on her hands. She's only young. How old are you, Ellie? 21? 22. She sparred with Stevie Levy in this gym quite a few times. That's kind of one of the reasons why I thought, do you know what? Let's get her turned over, because she can mix it with ease and hold her own, quite comfortable. And then she's been in with some really good amateurs as well, so yeah, ticked every box.
So 2 weeks to go, I think. 3 weeks.
It's 3 weeks on Sunday. She's more than ready. Sparring's gone really well. Her pads are always phenomenal, and I think it's kind of reason why she's so sharp. We've got this unbelievable connection on pads, and really quick learner, always listens, and she's got a good attention to detail. Exactly the same as Terry. I had Terry from being 10, 11 year old. We got that connection instantly. I got same connection with Ellie instantly, and so yeah, she's got a really bright future in boxing.
Why did you make the decision maybe to take Ellie on to the pro ranks as well for yourself personally?
Selfish reasons really. So I've done amateurs for 16, 17 years, whatever it's been, and it takes its toll. If you want to be getting golden gloves and England vests hanging on your gym wall, and you've got to be putting in 6 and 7 days a week. I work full time myself. I'm a manager on railway, and it was just hard work being able to do it all. Plus I've got a family to look after as well, so at least with the pros I can pick and choose my times. I can work around each other and kind of get a timetable what fits everyone. Whereas with amateurs, you open up at 4:30, you're locking up at 7:45 on a night, you're making matches, you're taking kids out sparring, you're taking them out boxing, you're matching shows, you're just running about all over the place, and I just ain't got it in me anymore. So I owed it to them kids not to drag it or prolong it any longer, and let someone else take over and who's hungry to get them golden gloves and England vests and stuff like that, because I just didn't have it in me anymore. And timing was perfect with Ellie turning pro. We've already got Josh, who'd had a couple of pro fights anyway, but he'd been mine or with me from day one. First time he ever put a pair of gloves on, that was just natural. So at the moment I've got Josh, I've got Ellie, and we just build it from there. And obviously, hopefully you'll see it in the performances. We've got Josh this weekend, Saturday night, boxing, and Ellie 2 weeks on Sunday.
Brilliant, thank you.